Hi guys, what is going on today? So today's video is going to be very dramatic. Just putting that out there, laying it out right now. Dramatic, drama, everything. My grade 12 year was like a 90210 kind of session for me happening. Like it was very teen drama, a lot of shit went down. And this, honestly, what I'm about to tell you sealed the deal for me. It was very traumatizing for me, as well as my friends. It was a lot going down. A year ago today, hopefully if I put this video out on time, let's pray to God that my life is not a mess. I almost died. I could have died. I 100%. It was a lot. This has been something that I've wanted to share for a while. I just don't know if I could. I feel like now I can really talk about it. I haven't been able to talk about a lot. Chloe, what? Shut the fuck up. What? I'm filming a video here. Can you just choose one room to be in? I haven't been able to talk about it a lot with people. I don't talk about it normally. It's just to really, even when I bring it up with people, I'm like always laugh it off. I'm like, haha, yeah, this happened. But this might be a good therapy session for me, honestly. Like, get buckled in because we're about to go for a crazy ride, literally. Don't forget to subscribe down below if you want to see me post more content. I haven't posted in a hot minute, but I'm trying to post more regularly and get my shit together because honestly, that's what's needed right now in my life. A year ago today, on June 28th. So this was the end of my graduating year, senior year. We had commencement, everything was great, and my friends and I had planned to go on a big camping trip, like the day after our commencement. Pack our bags, let's go. We're going to this nice lake. I've never been there before. It is a little bit of a drive away. It's like an hour and a half or something. Anyways, so I get in my car, we got all our stuff, we're ready to go. We're like we had honestly the best time you could possibly imagine. But unfortunately, our trip got ended a day earlier than it was supposed to. We're in the middle of nowhere with no cell service. We had to drive down this big long road to get cell service, okay? We passed a mental instability hospital, something like that. I'm pretty sure there was a prison on the way down this long ass road. We saw like these guys standing outside of this gate with guns. It was a lot, okay? It was a lot. The last full day that we had, we woke up, everything was grand, we were feeling good, we made breakfast, having a good time, right? And the night before this all happened, it had rained. Like it was raining a lot. So everything when we woke up was it was wet and a lot, like it was wet and it was kind of groggy in the morning. Like the sun hadn't really picked up that day. We said goodbye to my two friends. They were leaving a day early because a few people had to go a little bit before when we were all originally planning to leave. And we were like, you know what, after we say goodbye, like we're just gonna go get our last service run. And then we'll come back and we'll just enjoy the rest of the day, going swimming, chilling, you know. I can barely remember this story. I'm trying to like retract memories now, like get them back into my brain because this is a lot. Block this out of my mind entirely. So we're going and we have two cars. I have my little red run and my friend has this big truck. And I was like, you know what, we can just take my car because it's cheaper on gas, like it's not going to cost a lot, like yours is going to use a lot and we still need to get back home basically, right? You know, I had three other friends with me that were going in my car. I said to them, I was like, you know what guys, you can just get my car, like it's totally fine, whatever you're comfortable with. And they were like, no, it's fine, like we'll get in your car, we'll all go, we'll come back, it'll be super quick, super great. Okay, perfect. So my dumbass, I'm not even registering that it had rained that day. So anyways, we all get into my car. Okay, we're gonna get service, we'll just get service and we'll be on our way back. So we're driving and we're down this big long road. I can remember the music that was playing was just static because there was no service or anything. I don't know why I remember that so vividly, but I do. The speed limit on this is 70 kilometers an hour, which is quite high. It's a big long road, right? So I mean, I guess they could have it high. I'm not judging, it's fine. We're going down the road, it's kind of curving so I can't exactly see, but we're picking up speed as we're going down, right? Obviously, so we're going faster and faster than I was before. It was getting way out of hand and I was super stressed. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, I was like, you know what, it's fine, it's fine. I was just telling myself it was fine. We were going around and I was like, okay, it's okay. And everyone was like, Zach, it's a lot. And I was like, I know it's a lot, it's fine, it's totally good. And there is this wooden bridge. Keep in mind, this bridge is on two sides. There's a river that is running through the bridge, okay? The bridge was kind of wet. Right after the bridge, there's this turn to keep following the road. And I'm trying to slow down, but I slowed down. I was trying to slow down and I pressed on the brakes on the bridge, which was wet. Like, I was hydroplaning. I was going really fast. I still remember like the bumpiness of this ride, okay? I was like, holy fuck. I still remember like my friend like grabbed me my leg as we were going. She was like trying to hold on, right? And I had two friends in the back, my back seat. All I remember is when we were going over the bridge, the turn was like right after it, and we went off the road. And I was like, I honestly don't remember this entirely. And I was trying to correct to go back onto the road, and then it flipped. My car flipped as I was trying to get back onto the road. It did a whole flip over, and then over, and then it was back onto the road on the opposite side that it should have been, upside down. I just was so calm throughout the whole thing after that, hearing the screeching in the back, like, oh my god, I'm getting goosebumps. As I was like, as I was trying to turn, and because it was like the tires, the screeching of the tires in the background, as I was turning and it was flipping. And I remember mid-air, I was like, oh fuck. My friend was screaming. She was so terrified, as I was too. And all of my windows were cracked. The back was completely thrown out. My front windshield was like cracked and everything. The side windows actually were okay. I was sitting there and I fell down onto my neck and I had to like readjust myself. And my friend's looking over at me. He's screaming. I have to help her out because I'm like, oh my god. I have to help her out of her seatbelt, and I get her out, and my doors don't open at all. And she's like, oh my god, like, well, how are we gonna get out, right? So we have to crawl. Me and Emily have to crawl from the front seat to the back through the back windshield, like out as through all this shattered glass. And I'm standing up, and I'm still so dazed. I don't barely even know what's going on. And my friends look at me and they're like, Zach, you're bleeding. And I have blood gushing from the side of my head. I had this big speaker in my car. It was a chonky boy, okay? It hit me in the head, like right about here. I have a scar. This was in the middle of nowhere. Like, absolute nowhere. We could have, you know, crashed a more convenient spot, but I mean, like, this, honestly, when I say that this was a miracle of Jesus, I'm not religious, but it totally was. This car had just drove by us at that moment. They got out of the car, they had a baby, and there was those two friends. I'm being torn away from my friends, and they all have to sit there by this car. And this car had no room for anyone else. It only had room for me because they had this baby. I had to leave everyone behind. And they were all together, they were all crying, and I was like still in shock. So I'm just sitting in this car hoping that everyone's okay, and that I'm fine and my friends are fine, because I had no idea. I barely even got out of that car without like being able to say anything. So I'm getting to the fire department. We call someone and an ambulance is coming on my way to come pick me up, on the way to go pick my friends up. And yeah, so then we're taken to this hospital. I have to wait to get someone to stitch my head up. My friends, I still have no idea where they are. I'm in the hospital. I have to call my mom. Like, Mom, just to let you know, like, I hate to ruin your day and everything, but I almost just died. Like, I'm just glad that my friends are okay. I'm okay. Like, it was a miracle of Jesus. None of them were hurt. I was the only one that actually, like, got super injured. Like, they all got bruises and stuff, and their muscles were pretty sore from the tension. But honestly, like, it could have gone so much worse. Like I said, we were over a bridge. We could have fell off the bridge. It was like 10, 15 feet below us. We would have been gone. I obviously didn't get my car back, just in case any of you were wondering. It's super scary now, even because my friends and I can't talk about it a lot right now. None of us want to be reminded of it, obviously, and I mean, everyone makes jokes about it and stuff, so I'm still here, so that's gotta mean something. Someone's giving me some extra chances. But yeah, it could have gone so much worse, and I'm just so glad that everyone is okay. And happy anniversary to my near death day. I realize every time I get in a car, every time you get in a car, you're just willingly putting yourself in someone else's hands. Like, that is what stressed me out, because I was like, all my friends who got in my car put their lives in my hands and just willingly trusted me with it. And I fucked that one up hardcore. Happy anniversary to my car crash. I think that was my third near-death experience, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I think it was my third one. So that was great, but yeah. I will be back to give you guys some good ass content, some funny shit, hopefully. If you want to see me, more of me, or whatever I'm about, you can go follow my things down here. Either one, if you want to or not, it doesn't matter. You really don't have to. If you're like, wow, I fucking hate this dude, then please, you can bounce. But thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.